laughing at me, Mother? Having a day today.
She said yes. She said yes.
Good to go. Good morning, everybody.
Good
Welcome,
morning.
welcome to Unity of Charlottesville. I'm Reverend Don. This is Reverend Patricia. We're the co-ministers here. And welcome to all our friends who are online this morning on Facebook, YouTube, Zoom. And did that cover it? We're not on Twitter yet. Someday we'll be on Twitter. Yeah, the website. Yeah, someday we'll tweet. We can all tweet together. So welcome here. It's a beautiful day. We're glad you're here with us. And we're going to open with a song as we usually do.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I see God's light guiding you on your way, guiding I shine the light of beauty. With conviction so sound, I know that now is the time to pray. Now is the time to pray. I am a radiant light of God. I shine the healing of healing. I am a radiant light of God. I shine the light of healing love. I am a radiant light of God. I shine the light of love. I am a radiant light of God. I shine the light of love.
Ah, what a music team. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Well, welcome again to Unity of Charlottesville. It is such a wonderful and love-filled community that this place is. And we welcome everyone online as well, all of you visiting from near and afar on our website, our Facebook, our YouTube channel, and that's it. Welcome, welcome. We have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful service planned for you today, as usual, and a very special guest that is coming to us through our online presence here. And
we're doing this a little bit differently today. Actually, our special guest will be coming to us live, zooming in live from parts unknown. So it'll be kind of an interesting experience.
yes, and she's going to start us off in just a minute. It's Reverend Linda Martella-Whitsitt. Reverend Linda is the author of our fall book study, Divine Audacity, and Linda is an incredible being. She has written 3 books, and she is the vice president of ministry service, Unity Prayer Ministry at Unity Village, which encompasses Silent Unity. Many of you know that Silent Unity was started in 1890 and has continued nonstop for all of these years, 24/7 prayer, and it receives millions of requests every year for prayer. You don't have to be part of Unity to call Silent Unity and be prayed with anytime, day or night. It's an incredible service to the world, and it's a place of great spiritual deepening. When you go to Unity Village, you feel Silent Unity's prayers. You really do. So without further ado, we'd like to welcome Reverend Linda. Huh?
No, this is the opening prayer. Yeah,
opening prayer.
There she is. Welcome.
Hi, Linda. welcome. Could you hear me?
Good morning, friends.
Hi. Please.
I'm here
please
to
open with prayer.
celebrate this wonderful day with you, and very grateful to be able to begin in prayer together. So unite with me right where you are as we prove together that there is no singular location for spirit. Haven't we been proving that? Recognize with me the infinity of spiritual space. Jesus' kingdom of the heavens, right here, the field of infinite possibilities. Affirm with me now in prayer. I open my mind in awe and delight to the magnificence of God in all its qualities and forms. I open my heart to experience the mystery of all power, all presence, all knowledge. All that I see in God, I am that in truth. Gratefully, in this great community of light, I can see more clearly that I am fully human, yes, and I am fully divine. I claim my divine identity right now in this moment of prayer, knowing that it means that I can be the light of the world. I lift up my personal intentions this morning, and I lift up my intentions for unity of Charlottesville, that my community continues to thrive and to inspire. We know and we affirm now we are one in divine life, love, and wisdom. And so it is.
So it is.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Linda. And let us conclude our prayer time with our statement of faith. There is
There's
only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God the good, omnipotent. So if you'd like to stand, let's join together in our welcome song.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Beautifully done. Please have a seat. I'd like to invite up now our board.
Well, first,
president.
Reverend Kate's back there,
Oh,
so
yes.
we have our children here to go back and spend wonderful time with Reverend Kate.
Have a wonderful
Have a
time.
great time.
See you later.
See you later.
Come right up, Maria.
Good morning.
Morning.
So what a glorious day, yeah? So I want to let you know that October 31st, it's a special
We
day.
have a
It's,
slide. Yeah,
oh, yes,
there it is.
look at that. It's Halloween. It's my husband's birthday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's very exciting. And it is also our goodbye and hello party. So we want to give a wonderful, deep, loving, and joyful send off to Reverend Patricia as she heads off onto her grand adventure, whatever that might be. And we want to welcome Reverend Don into his new expanded role as senior minister. So we are going to be having catered lunch from Pearl Island, and if you got to come to the anniversary party, you know how amazing that food is. So there's going to be an email coming out this week, or it'll be in somewhere, in some email you will get, and there'll be a link to sign up to RSVP for lunch. And if the whole technical thing is too complicated, you can always just call me or find me after service. But you'll need to RSVP if you want lunch no later than October 26th. So, but put it on your calendar. It's going to be wonderful.
Thank you so much, Maria. Thank you. And she means it. October 26th, if you want to sign up by then. And I also have set aside 4 separate times to meet with people in small groups to have a chance to talk about our time together and perhaps reminisce any questions you might have, any thoughts or feelings about my leaving, and I'll share mine with you as well. I think this is a very, very important thing that we do, that we have resolution in transition times. And I'm just not going to head out the door and wave goodbye. You know, want to have time to go through the process with you, because I know it's a big thing after 20 years for me and for you. So these are 4 times. People have already started signing up, which I was very grateful. The Zoom meeting for those online is the Tuesday, October 19th. That one, nobody signed up yet, but that's okay. We have time. And if none of these times work for you, let me know, and we can create something else, okay? I don't want you to feel left out because you can't make a certain time frame. So please do sign up. It's on the website. It's on the weekly email.
Right.
And it's very easy to sign up. You just click and then you put your name in. It's really beautiful. Don helped me with it. It's really great. So please join me at any time that works for you. And we do have a prayer for this time. This is a new revised version of it this week. If you would read it with me, Don, that would be great. And we're just going to read it today. There are many copies at the back of the sanctuary if you'd like one. And it's also online. It's on the website. And so if you have any trouble, please let us know. So this is our 40-day prayer vigil for all that is occurring now. The wisdom of Spirit now prevails in and through Unity of Charlottesville as divine guidance, divine order, and divine love. Every person who experiences our ministry in any way whatsoever feels the presence of peace, kindness, and compassion.
We see our ministers, staff, board of trustees, team leaders, and sacred service volunteers consciously overseeing the concerns of Unity of Charlottesville under divine law and in unity with Christ's mind. Unity of Charlottesville now thrives in the all-sufficiency of God's holy presence, manifesting unlimited bounty from God's rich storehouse of abundance. We radiate a consciousness of faith and prosperity in all that we undertake. We hold Reverend Patricia and Reverend Don in our hearts and prayers for Patricia's grace-filled transition from this ministry into her next chapter of life. We see Reverend Patricia and Reverend Don enjoying vitality, prosperity, peace, and divine purpose as we honor the loving presence they have been at Unity of Charlottesville for the past 20 years. We know with complete faith that as senior minister, Reverend Don continues to lead with clarity, ease, and grace, surrounded and assisted by this community's love and sacred service, as we co-create what is ours to do, to be a greater light in this world. Unified by the grace of God, we join with communities of faith around the world, upholding the sacred vision of health, peace, and prosperity for all. We claim all of this in the name and after the nature of the indwelling Christ. And so it is. Amen. Thank you so much for reading that along with us. And with that, we do have a mission statement. Unity of Charlottesville welcomes people of all faiths, religions, creed, culture, race, said that, gender identity, sexual orientation. And this is our mission statement. And can we say that together, please? Together. Unity of Charlottesville empowers everyone to express their unique divinity, making a positive difference in the world.
a story that I hope will hit you right between the eyes. It's all about the night I first encountered a genius in disguise. Well, you know how I can be a little blasé, like I already know the score. Well, here's an unexpected command performance I wasn't bargaining for. It's a true story, don't you know? So listen up. I'm in my seat at the end of the concert. The maestro has just left the stage when at the back of the hall is a terrible ruckus and security gives way. Well, this homeless man, all tatters and terrors, breaks through the guard on the left. He rushes the stage like a demon possessed, and the audience holds its breath. Well, he walked right in like he owned the joint, flipped his tails and began to play. And out of that piano came a rhapsody that I still remember today. Well, bless my soul and shut my mouth. Imagine my surprise. He was a bona fide virtuoso. He was a genius in disguise. I try not to judge a book by its cover, 'cause you never know what's inside. But if I open my mind, I just might find a genius in disguise. Do-ba-da-do-do-da-da-da, scuba-da-bum-bum, scuba-da-da-da-do-da-da-do-do, zoo-da-da-da-dum-dum. Well, this gets me thinking about my personal mojo, which I'd like to maximize. Maybe I am my own best-kept secret. I could be a genius in disguise. Well, if practice makes perfect and I do the work, I could make it well worth my time. If I smile as my balance, my talents, I could be a legend in my own mind. Well, I would walk right in like I owned the joint, flip my wig and begin to play a moonlight sonata, a breakfast frittata, a masterpiece every day. So I rest my case, I drop the charges, I set my spirit free, and I send out an invitation to the rest of humanity. Well, I say we all blow our cover and let the creme de la creme arise. If we open the door, we'll expect to explore our genius in disguise. Creative collaboration, collective improvisation. We are all geniuses in disguise. We're geniuses in disguise.
So we're really pleased today. Thank you for your geniuses in disguise.
Yes,
That's great.
it's very obvious.
We're really pleased today to bring you a special guest, Reverend Linda Martella-Whitsett, live. You know, sometimes we have guests coming in that are pre-recorded, but Linda is live with us here today. And I want to tell you a little bit about her. She's the winner of the 2011 Best Spiritual Author Competition for her first book, How to Pray Without Talking to God. Linda's second book is Divine Audacity, Dare to Be the Light of the World. That's the one that we're going to be studying this fall and that we're really excited about and that we really want everybody to sign up for. And she's just written a third book that came out March 1st, 2021, called This Life is Yours, Discover Your Power, Claim Your Wholeness, and Heal Your Life. And as Patricia said, for those who came in a little bit late, Linda is the Vice President of Unity's Prayer Ministry, which includes Silent Unity, our 24/7, 365-day-a-year prayer ministry for people all around the world that's been in existence since 1890. Linda's not that old, I assure you. So.
I want you to know also that all 3 of her books are again in the bookstore, and the bookstore is open today. So hope you'll get your copies. And what I want to say about Linda is that she has become a dear friend over these years. And I just want to say that in one of my greatest times of need, I reached out to Linda, and she helped me so profoundly, and also prayed with me. She's got such, as you know, a beautiful prayer consciousness. And so we're very, very, very pleased to have her with us today and to be studying her amazing book. So without further ado, would you like to give a true Charlottesvillian welcome to Linda Martella-Whitsitt the way you'd like to be welcomed? Yay, Linda! Woohoo!
Yeah, we're having a problem with sound, so bear with us for a minute, okay?
There.
I'm not on. Yeah, can you try again, Linda?
Okay.
Got
All right, can you hear me now, everyone? Thumbs up? We're in good shape? Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. I love technology. And I'm so grateful that this is possible today to be with you, really in this spaceless space. And so let me begin again by just saying I'm so grateful to your ministers. I'm sure you already know this, but you are most fortunate to have the character and the spiritual consciousness of your ministers, of Reverend Patricia and Reverend Don, all these years. And I join you in blessing Reverend Patricia for a joyful and fulfilling next. So although I've never been a student of A Course in Miracles, my personal mission statement comes from a quote in A Course in Miracles. Why? Because I couldn't state it any clearer. Today, I will accept the truth about myself. I will arise in glory and allow the light in me to shine upon the world today. I'm going to say it again. Today, I will accept the truth about myself. I will arise in glory and allow the light in me to shine upon the world today. I take this as an urgent matter for me, a mission. And it's based on Charles Fillmore's statement that I found in the book Talks on Truth that lit me up years ago and continues to be my call for my life. Charles Fillmore said, "It is your mission to express all that you can imagine God to be. Let this be your standard of achievement," he said. "Never lower it. nor allow yourself to be belittled by the cry of sacrilege. You can attain to everything you can imagine. If you can imagine it is possible to God, it is also possible to you. He said in the next paragraph, this is the law. Let no one belittle himself or try to dwarf the supreme by trying to annul it. You know, in modern English, what Fillmore was saying, whatever you can say about God, you must begin to say about yourself. You must begin to realize your nature. And he said, stop trying to dim that light because it's not really conventional, right? It's not the conventional wisdom. We're called blasphemous. We're called apostates if we see ourselves too brightly. But he said, this is the law. Our divinity is the law. And he says, stop trying to disprove it, right? Just get on the program, in other words. Now, Jesus said it in his way, in his day. He was quoting the scriptures, the Hebrew scriptures, when he said, let me tell you something. You are God's sons and daughters of the Most High, every one of you. And in the Gospel of Thomas, the non-canonical gospel, Jesus said boldly, when you see me, you see the Father. So this is part of the Divine Audacity mission. It's an audacious mission. I've been asked, why call it Divine Audacity? That word audacity has such negative connotations in our world. Well, I love to provoke. I think it's my job to provoke deeper thought, right? And to be audacious really has a tremendously positive meaning when we really think about it. So think about this. Divine audacity, in my definition of it, it's bold spiritual living. It's living under the radical premise that I am divine. My nature is one with the divine nature. I'm one with God. Therefore, I'm able to boldly express the highest spiritual principles in the middle of everyday situations. I can be courageously responsive, fearlessly reflective in my life, and self-corrective. I'm the master of my mind, right? I'm intentional in the little things and the big things of life. I champion the goodness that I find within myself and within everyone else too. And I hold myself accountable for my words, thoughts, my actions, to be in integrity with my divine identity, right? I deliberately ignore the way things are in favor of what can be, right? I bring about the seemingly impossible by courageously, boldly looking to a greater truth, right? We say in unity, I look beyond the appearance of things to the truth. That's audacious, right? I suspend belief in limitations. You know, they're inherent in the human conditions for sure, but they are not inherent in our divine nature, right? So I can look beyond my present circumstances to a deeper truth, and I can anchor that as what I will have, what I will express, what I will manifest. And I'm not crushed by the weight of my commitments. Rather, I'm passionate in fulfilling my sense of purpose. I uphold the world, all beings, and all intentions in the light of possibility, right? And I lift up rather than tear down. I believe in the inherent goodness of all people. Wow. Well, the challenge of divine audacity, in my experience, is to realize the impact of agreeing with unity's principle of oneness. It's our prime principle. There's only one power, the power of God. I call it Godness when it's immanent in us. That's our oneness with the one. In a sense, divine audacity is making sense of what it means to have unity consciousness. And I haven't found one person who finds this an easy mission. It's never been easy for me. Maybe that's why I teach about it, because, I need it. I need the continual daily reminder of this as the great truth of what I can be, what I'm here to be. It's not easy for us humans to boldly claim and then proclaim our unity with all. But here's the thing, we're hardwired for connection. In fact, our need for belonging springs from an innate knowledge of oneness. Do you know what I mean? And it's at times when we feel disconnected, times of strain in our relationships, for example, or periods of scarcity or worry over our worth. It's times like those that we kind of forget that we're one with God and one with one another. That it's not easy to fulfill this mission becomes evident in some startling statistics. I want you to take these in just for a moment, just in your heart, not even processing them in your head so much, but just listen as I share just a few thoughts here. In the United States, today, 580,000 people are homeless. 9% of the U.S. population lives in poverty. And for blacks, that number is up. It's 15%. 8,100 people died by gun violence in the first 5 months of this year. So that it is not easy for us to fulfill this mission of oneness becomes evident as we're learning these past few years more about our country's systemic racism, homophobia, and the more insidious, which is everyone's unconscious bias that too frequently leads toward violence against other humans. We've seen and witnessed and felt the impact of heartbreaking cases in the news practically every day. Do you know that 929 people were shot and killed, for example, by police violence just in this past year? Well, the late guru and prophet of our times, Ram Dass, once said, "I make the effort to see and to passionately open in love to the spirit that infuses all things. I make the effort to see the beloved in everyone and to serve the beloved through everyone. I often fail in these aspirations because I lose the balance between separateness and unity. I get lost in my separateness and I feel afraid. But I make the effort." So hear me, friends, our collective outrage and seeming inability to turn these statistics around, right, to update our systems in a way that provides for everyone's shelter, safety, and dignity, it speaks to how far we can veer. I'm talking about the collective we can veer from our prime mission, this oneness with God and one another. But this mission is in us. Don't you know it? You do know it. It fuels us to do better. This is why we're sitting in a unity community, right? This mission provokes in us the desire to pay attention and to do our part. It leads us toward a common goal, expressed a century ago by Swami Vivekananda, who was a contemporary of Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, by the way, and he introduced yoga to the Western world. I love his intentionality when he said, "When at last I have realized God sitting in the temple of every human body, the moment I stand in reverence before every human being and see God in them, that is the moment I am free from bondage. Everything vanishes and I am free." We long to fulfill the mission of unity that frees us from the mirage of separateness and that empowers us to contribute our best divine human self to the world. Our struggle our collective and individual struggles really, to arise in glory and express all that we can imagine God to be, it shows up in our longings. Listen to your longings. I long to be bolder. I long to speak up and stand up for my values, for example. I might say, I wish I could tell the truth more often, especially to myself. How many friends have said to you, or you've said to them, I can't recall the last time I had a full-on temper tantrum in private, but I believe it would be good for me, right? If I could just sit with discomfort, with longing. I have these longings for more of me, more of the real me to come out into my day. I'm yearning to be the most expansive version of myself. I long to be an advocate for the underserved among us, a voice for the voiceless, a champion for the underdog. Bottom line, I want to contribute. Notice your longing. The essence of our longing, I believe, no matter the words that we use to describe it, is this: I want to matter. I want to belong. I want to contribute. I want to be the light of the world. Whew. So this is quite a journey, isn't it? To go from the externals of our daily existence to the depths of the real us. We have to slow down for that, don't we? We have to look deeper than the externals. We have to break through the crust of our memories, of even our credentials and our self-judgments, our self-condemnations, our sense of unworthiness, to break open all that is within us for the good of the world. This is the challenge, isn't it? My favorite image for this breaking open, I have sitting on my desk in Silent Unity. I'm in my home in Bradenton this morning, but on my desk at Unity Village, I have a geode. You know a geode, right? It looks, when it's just all together, it looks just like a rock, like any rock you'd find anywhere. But you break that rock open, and inside are dazzling displays of unique forms of crystallization and brilliance, right? That geologists refer to the geode as the Tootsie Roll Pop of the natural world, right? Because on the outside, it just looks like every other. It's just plain Jane, just like you and I, the externals of us, we just look like other humans, right? I'm only human. But crack us open, and meditation cracks us open probably a lot easier than traumatized experiences will crack us open, right? But crack open we do, and we find inside of ourselves the light in the form of the unique patterns of spiritual powers that each one of us possesses. So think of that. And what gets us to see that more is deliberate practice. It gets us to fulfill our unspoken yearnings, and it gets us to really see ourselves in a truer light, see the full capacity of ourselves, our divine capacity. So it gets us to begin to activate and cultivate our spiritual powers. And when you study along with others divine audacity in the weeks ahead, that's what I want you to keep in mind as you're going into depth with each of the 12 powers of unity, to think about how you can activate those powers. And I have, of course, some suggestions for that in the book. But how can you cultivate those? By deliberately using those powers every day. You'll begin to learn more about that. Let's take, for example, the power of love, the power of magnetism, harmony, and unity. See, this love is so much more than a human feeling. Think about these words: magnetizing power. This is what Charles Fillmore called the great magnet of the universe. That's divine love. It's the law of attraction in the greatest sense. What it means is that the love that I am goes into every situation I encounter in my life. It means that the love I am wants to shine, to heal, to transform in every situation. Silently affirm for yourself with me, God is the magnetizing power of love. I am love, fulfilling my highest intentions in every circumstance. That's possible. That's our potential. So love is also considered the harmonizing power, right? And this is the power we have to clean up our thoughts about ourselves, about our neighbors, about our circumstances, and also about what we believe and know as truth. You know, and then harmony of our words and actions will flow from this accordingly. So again, repeat after me in your own heart. God is the harmonizing power of love. I am love, harmonizing my thoughts, words, and actions. So the third aspect of divine love as a power is that it is a unifying power. It's the remedy for separation consciousness, right? Recognizing that our body, mind, and spirit are not pieces and parts. They're not all acting separately, that we can actually call them all into one divine purpose, no longer at cross purposes, right? I can recognize my oneness with God, which means to me, I recognize my Godness, and I can see myself in you. So again, repeat, God is the unifying power of love. I am love, recognizing my oneness with God and with you. So as you study divine audacity, you'll begin to see how you can display this audacity in just the everyday things of life, you know? You'll be able to do this, and I just see you gently agreeing with each of these powers and taking them in, making them yours, using them deliberately. You know, I can see you saying, and I'll just invite you again to just repeat after me. God is the evolutionary power of divine order. Well, I am that order. Therefore, I am evolving. God is the stabilizing power of strength. I am strength, able to stand steady in the midst of changing conditions. Do you see the applicability of these powers to what's going on in your life right here and now? You know, to the fulfillment of your longings and to your ability to be a brighter, more intentional light of the world. Well, the role of prayer is very important in this, the role of affirmation and the role of meditation, because telling ourselves the highest truth about ourselves is really the most important thing that allows us to know that we are capable of expressing our divine identity. So I'm going to, in a moment now, guide you through a meditation on the spiritual power of life, on divine life as a power. But first, begin settling into your posture of prayer, you know, slowing your breath, calming your nervous system as you listen to the meditation music. Spiritual power of life, on divine life as a power. But first, begin settling into your posture of prayer, you know, slowing your breath, calming your nervous system as you listen to the meditation music. Friends, unite with me. Let's begin by recognizing the power of life right in our human hands. So hold your hands open just above your lap. You know, while you begin to feel the pulse of life kind of flooding into your hands and your fingers. And hold them there for a moment so you really feel the animating power of divine life. Knowing that this is an expression of your divine life right here in physical form. Gently lower your hands to your lap. Close your eyes if you haven't yet done so. And remind yourself, I am an opening for the vitality and flow of divine life. The life that I notice streaming into my hands is the life that is streaming from my hands out into the world around me. So there is an infinite circuit of vitality in and through and out and up and in. I now open my heart and my mind to the blessing of divine life, to healing right now any thoughts of separation or distance, to know that I am self returning to self, as Meister Eckhart said, God returning to God. Here in this moment of spiritual awareness, I open to a deeper realization of life's mystery and power. With my next breath in, I drink in the vitality of life and I flow it out in my exhalation, continuing the circuit of love and life. And I recognize God is the very power of vitality. God is the animating power. And God is ever-presence. I recognize one divine life in which there is no alternate, no opposite, no absence. I recognize that my body is not where the life comes from. My body does not give life to me. Rather, life is the flow, energy, and wholeness that I am because God is. And that flow, energy, and wholeness shows in my body and in my daily living. God is the source of life in which I express the forward, onward, and upward movement of life. God is, and therefore I am divine life. So now I agree with God. I agree with my Godness. Say that to yourself. If you notice any argument in your brain, just say, nevertheless, I agree with divine life. Because God is life, I am life. I could never be weak, small, or helpless, or broken in any way. I allow that reality to penetrate any doubt or argument. I never need to squelch my humanity, but only open to my divinity. I am one with the one from which I can never be separated. I am nothing less than the fullness of divine life. Let me realize this. And let me sit in the silence with this divine idea of oneness. God is life. Therefore, I am divine life. I am the flow, the vitality, and the presence of divine life. I agree with my Godness in silence. Stemming from the silence, from the deep well of intelligence within me, I agree with God. I agree with divine life. I am willing to hold an expansive view of my true self that incorporates my sacred humanity with my capacities that are far greater than my human mind can conceive. Firmly in my divine identity, I express the spiritual quality of radiant life, ever flowing, ever evolving. And I am willing to know that I am a presence, that my presence reveals divine life in the world. Well, all that I have desired becomes fulfilled in this present moment. The moment that I am is fully present. Pure joy is my experience of being fully present. I'm unified within. My body, mind, and spirit are whole and one. I'm connected with all in the animating power of divine love now. Walking forward from now to next, I am fully alive. And so it is. Amen.
Begin to breathe more deeply and allow yourself to return your consciousness to this time and place, taking with you all of the energy and revelation of this time of meditation about your divine life. And when you're ready, simply allow your eyes to open and be fully present here, right where you are again. Well, Reverend Linda, we're so grateful to you for that wonderful message and also our meditation. And she has a moment that she'd like to share with us before we go to announcements. Right?
You mean now? Oh, there you go.
Yes, I think right now.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. You have something to share with us, Mark said.
Oops.
Oh no. What happened?
Yeah, go ahead. You can speak.
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate your working with me on this. I just wanted to say, one more thing. Here's what I want to see, I will see about you, and I will hold with you the great truth of your potential that you can fulfill now. So hear me loud and clear, take it in, and embody this calling. As the musicians sang before I began, out of hiding and into the light, right? No more disguises. Let's do what Charles Fillmore said, and that is to, not worry about being called blasphemous for being the light of the world, for being, as bold as you can be in spiritual action. So, with this divine audacity, you are the light of the world. Your presence, in your presence, other people are waking up to their divine identity. Tell this to yourself. In your presence, others heal any illusion of separation. In your presence, others stand tall and behave humanely to one another. They snap back from self-pity and self-derision to claim their spiritual capacities because they see you doing that, In your presence, others sense and they act for their essential goodness, right? They come home to themselves, to the self that isn't their personality, but is their divine identity. So today I will accept the truth about myself. I will arise in glory and allow the light in me to shine upon the world today. I'm going to say that phrase by phrase, and I'm going to ask you right where you are, whether you're sitting in the sanctuary or you're at home by yourself in front of a screen, to open your power center, your throat chakra, and speak out loud this mission for yourself. Today, I will accept the truth about myself.
Today, I accept the truth about myself.
I will arise in glory.
I will arise in glory.
And allow the light in me to shine upon the world today.
And allow the light
in me to shine upon the world today. Thank you. I'm so grateful.
Thank you, Reverend Linda.
Thank you, Linda.
Wonderful.
Wow. So, everyone, we have an opportunity now in our service to give back some of what we have received from this universe. There are many ways to give at Unity of Charlottesville: online, texting, or sending in a check in the mail, or giving today. And Don Chudd has the butterfly net for contactless giving here today. So as he's preparing to receive your offerings, let us bless them right now together, please.
Divine love as me
Blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you.
You've got a light, you've got a light, you've got a light, you've got a light. It's shining up for everyone want to see. You've got a light. You've got a light. You've got a light. You've got a light. It's shining out for everyone to see. By some kind of miracle. Now I feel that light in me. You've got a love. You've got a love. You've got a love. You've got a love. It's shining out for everyone to see. Sing it. You've got a love. You've got a love. You've got a love. You've got a love. It's shining out for everyone to see. By some kind of miracle. Now I feel that love in me. Yeah. You got a joy running through you now that just can't be denied. You got a spirit like a firecracker lighting up the sky. You've got a power. You've got a power. You've got a power. You've got a power. It's shining out for everyone to see. You've got a power. You've got a power. You've got a power. You've got a power. It's shining out for everyone to see. By some kind of miracle. Now I feel that light in me.
Yay, Sarah! Woo!
You've got a joy running through you now that just can't be denied. You've got a spirit like a firecracker lighting up the sky. You've got a power.
You've got a power.
You've got a power.
You've got a power.
Shining out for everyone to see. You've got a power. You've got a power. You've got a power. You've got a power. It's shining out for everyone to see. By some kind of miracle. Now I feel that light in me. I said by some kind of miracle. Now I feel that light in me.
Yeah! Woo-hoo! Yeah. Woo-hoo!
Yeah, you guys are great. Thank you so much. Oh, good.
Well, we have this wonderful book study coming up.
We do.
Yes.
So, Aisha, are you coming up to talk about it? So, sign up is ready. It's ready to go. So, and Don Brady has the bookstore open today. So, we have the books in the bookstore. If you're online and you need a book, call Mark during office hours from 10 to 4:30, and we can arrange to have you come by and pick up your book. And these books, come on up.
And there is a sign-up sheets right out on the table to the right as you go out. If you haven't signed up online, you can do it right there physically today. Hi, Aisha.
Hi. Hi, everyone. So the book study is almost upon us. Very exciting. I will be the group facilitator for the Thursday group that meets from 1 to 3. So it starts October 7th. And here's why I'm excited. I love studying and having book groups about spiritual books. And I chose to be a facilitator because, truth moment, if I am responsible for, making sure everything's going well, I will actually get so much more out of it. Mm-hmm. And if someone else is responsible, I may not choir in the chapter or something, but I know I will rise to the occasion. This is a wonderful book. I've read it, and it's so many juicy, good things. So I look forward to it. Look forward. You can sign up online. We'll have some sign-up sheets here as well. So if you have any questions, see Mark.
Don't leave that.
Don't leave yet.
Thank you so much. And there are all these other There are 5 different groups, and our facilitators, many of them are here today. So choose the time that works for you, because each facilitator is exceptional and also trained by Lisa Ellison, who's with us today as well. So we're very grateful.
And it's I don't know if you've noticed, but there is a pandemic going on, right? So if you're at home, this is a way to get out of your shell, get out of the isolation, connect with people, get to know people at a deeper level as you talk about really deep spiritual stuff. And it's just a really important study, I think. So we hope you'll sign up online or sign up from the weekly email Unity this week. And Aisha is also doing a chanting service.
Yes, it'll be the last one here until we visit again. So it'll be the chants this Thursday, the 30th. Be live here in the sanctuary and online. You can find us on our YouTube channel and on Facebook and we have to think of all the things.
I know.
And what's the other thing? The website, the app will have it also.
Yes.
Thanks so much.
Very
And I don't know if
exciting.
you noticed, but leading to the light, I was moving my lips, but Aisha was singing. It's from the sound of, it's beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And I was saying something, but now I've forgotten.
Okay, good. All right, we have our Faith Lift weekly prayer meeting from 6:30 to 7. We hope you'll join us there.
And the Parliament of World Religions is coming up in October. It's the first time it's going to be virtually online. This Parliament of World Religions started in 1893 in Chicago when Vivekananda came first time to America, the Swami that Linda just talked about, who brought yoga to America. The Parliament of World Religions, when we went to it in Toronto, had 10,000 people attending from all over the world. It is a way of interfaith coming together. People from every religion, every person in the world comes to the Parliament of World Religions. I have the great honor of speaking on Sunday, October 17th at 7. If you would like to tune in, just ask for the link, right?
Yeah, well, they haven't come out with their full schedule yet. They have an amazing list of speakers, Dalai Lama and Marianne Williamson, a whole bunch of people are speaking. We will supply you with the link for this, Patricia's talk, if you will just register on the website, and we'll try to make the links available.
Yes. So, good.
All right, and we have a new app, of course, which is just wonderful. You can really convenient. You can ask for prayer. You can pray with other people. You can live stream. You can watch the live stream of the service. There are events, pages, and blogs, and all sorts of things. So this is how you download it, and you can also go to our website to do it. So it's a lot of fun.
We do have a pastoral care team. Please call if you need any support whatsoever. They are here to help you and love you through it. And those of you online, if you want to chat a bit afterwards, it'll be available for you to talk to each other till about 12, and we welcome you to do that. And now we'd like to bring up Kate and our children. We are walking in the light of God.
We are walking as the light of God. We are walking as the light of God.
Hi there.
We are walking as the light of God. We are walking as the light of God. We are walking, we are walking, we are walking as the light of God.
Light of God. Walking. We are walking.
We are walking as the light of God.
Well, we, of course, just continue to have a fabulous time in Kids Church. I wonder if any of you guys want to share about what we did today.
We read this book about a crack in the wall, and we decided to draw something off of the crack in the wall, so we all drew something. I tried drawing a mosaic, but I mean, I didn't get very far.
Yeah, so guys, if you want to share your pictures, the story was about finding a crack and it feeling scary to see some damage and then making something beautiful out of it.
Wow. Lovely. It's great. Well, we are so grateful that you're all here, and we want to bless you and bless all of our children. Together, please.
Children, Uniteens, YOUers, teachers, and parents, you are loved, special, and important. It is so true and always true.
Absolutely.
You guys can go back to your parents now.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Thanks, Kate. Well, we've had an incredible experience today, haven't we? And we thank Reverend Linda Martella-Whitsitt so much for her inspiration and her books and all that she gave to us today. Thank you, Linda. And of course, our music team extraordinaire. Yay! Sarah, too.
And a special shout out to our sound and tech team this morning. They had to overcome some really significant challenges this morning to make this a live service. So great job, you guys. Thank you.
Yes.
And off somewhere, Bob is, I think, running Zoom from home. So thank you, Bob.
Thanks to Blessing Team and
Thank you.
Don Brady as well in the bookstore. Okay. Well, if you'd like to stand, let's join together in our prayer for protection. Together, please. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And wherever God is, all is well. And our prayer teams will be available. The healing helpers are in the corner. And we have Peggy here for one-on-one prayer as well. Thank you so much. And take it away. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as Creator, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Okay, everybody, be audacious and be the light in the world. God bless you. Have a wonderful, powerful week.